It's Saturday. What's going on? Oh. What's up, Jacob? How are you, bud? Foundations is pinned up if you guys are interested. While I get a whole bunch of my supplies ready. I was almost running really late this morning. I was worried I was going to be like late. What's up, Stronghold? How are you, pal? Hey, little foundations if anybody's interested. There we oh look at that. Now we're centered. We're good to go. Dope Dilly Malice. Good morning. What's happened, ladies and germs? Hope you all had a great Saturday. Who watched the fight last night? I didn't. And actually, after seeing the results, I'm glad I didn't. Good morning, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, I had no intentions of watching it because I knew it would be up super late, and I'm a morning person, not a night owl. So, I had no intentions of watching it. I knew I'd wake up and see the results. It was kind of boring. The women fight was way more entertaining, but hard to watch. Okay. Shit show. I heard there was like people trying to get on, they couldn't, and it was like connectivity issues and things like that or whatever. Like I said, I had no intentions of watching it at all. I figured I'd wake up, I'd see the results, and then look at the highlights, which is exactly what I did. I said early on, I watched the Holyfield Tyson fight when I was a kid back in the day live. I watched the infamous ear bite. I watched Tyson. I used to watch Tyson back in the day, and I caught one round, called it would go all out. Yeah, I I said that I would have put if I was a betting man, I would have put money on Tyson. And the biggest mistake I think I made was I really couldn't admit to myself the fact that he was much older. And it was like Rocky 6 all over again. You know what I mean? Um, and so I think that was the biggest mistake. So from the highlights I saw, it doesn't seem like it was a very exciting fight, but I guess it was probably never meant to be exciting. Again, you've got a guy who's 58, who's going to be definitely slowed down, and you've got Jake Paul. And it actually looks. Either way, I guess it's over. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Good morning, David Fishy. How are you? Most people that place bets ended up calling them off at the end. Oh, really? Lagging issues. Netflix didn't hit a home run to prove they can handle major league game. That was like, did they figure out how many people were actually watching it? Like how many millions? Like clearly they couldn't handle the volume. It was weird though because at 8, so I was pissed off too because right at 8 p.m. Eastern time, I go on to the Netflix and I try to go on it and it wouldn't let me in it. So I wasn't sure if it was a time thing. What's up, Lakes Region? I wasn't sure if it was a time thing or if it was like whatever. So I never actually like opened the show. Like that never even happened. So whatever. I don't really care. I don't really give a shit. Stuff like that, honestly, it's like, I know there's some people that obsess over that. What's up, buddy? How are you? I could give a shit about. I used to be such a sports fan. I used to be such a diehard sports fan for so many years, and now I could give a shit. I really could. I realize like it doesn't matter. It's fun to watch it when you catch it, but otherwise, who cares? People in my Discord placed tons of bets, but it was so ridiculously. Most of the people that won were like, forget about it. This was obviously so like people bet and then they wouldn't pay up. That's not cool. You place the bet, dude. You pay up. That's law right there. No? Okay. Something else. Oh, the winners. Hell that. No, if I win something, I never feel bad. Absolutely not. If I lose, I pay up. If I win, I don't brag. I just say thank you. But I never feel bad ever. Yeah, what's up, Spankies? Good morning, pal. No. I kind of forgot. You place a bet. You pay up. I'm not a betting man. Like the most I'll do every rare occasion is like maybe you'll bet like $1 on a hole of golf, or maybe like a beer, or like a coffee. Like that's about as far as I go. Imagine a man in his healthy prime holding back to not embarrassing out of respect. Is that basically what it was? Yeah. So how bad could it be? I love a good dollar bet, and I think that is the safest thing to do because it's fun because it puts like a dollar bet is the ultimate best move in the world because it makes whatever the situation is more fun, but it's only $1. It doesn't really matter. It's you're literally betting the bragging rights, but someone has to hand you something. You know what I mean? Was it like a parlay or something?
serious and sad plot the story
Morning,
takes.
Colton Jeff. How are you, bud?
What happened to the frame rate? It's giving me a
It was
headache.
what? It was a 500 to 1 odds.
So
Colton, hey pal, how are you?
fell from Beauty and the Beast. Animal called
Good to see you, bud.
Adam as a human is what I dislike
Wow.
most.
So
It's
it
so
was like literally the
unrealistic.
Rocky story, and you put a buck on it just for fun, and it won. That's crazy. Yeah, I've never been to like the horse races. I never like I like twice a year, me and the wife used to go to a casino, and like we would just play like some slots, a little bit of black, like $5 hands of blackjack. Like it was for the fun of it, but not for like, I would never bet big money. I I I
You can barely even crawl.
I,
This is an action game. In
I
what
think it's
situation
just such
in
a
an action
chase. You know what
game would you need
I
to
mean?
know
This box had two mana foils and two anime foils. One of them was double. That's awesome. Why we had one yesterday. It was we had a box with two mana foils and a two animes as well. It was pretty good.
it starts to smell real quick?
It's not worth it, dude. Even if I I do a lot of like day and swing trading with some stocks and things like that. And like honestly, when that number gets a little too high, I get a little nervous, and that's when I know that I've put too much into it. You know what I mean?
Who takes down a defensive
Like that's
unit?
as far. I don't even call that gambling. It's just, I mean, technically, it kind of
The
maybe
Tigers
could be, but
win
it's more like just
early
trying to time the
against
market
the
for a day.
Rage. Wait a minute. What just happened? I went from
Oh
impressed
yeah,
to
well, I
rebuild
mean,
Mars, and now my
the
hopes
eh,
are
the
dashed
market's going
forever.
crazy because of the anticipation of the economic growth under the new presidency.
After the goats, you know,
That's what that is.
silly
And then we have to just wait and see what
got
happens.
funny line.
But right now
What's
is
the
100% emotion in the market. Um, but we'll see what sticks. Something went in the queue. I pull my phone up here. Spanky's gonna do a tree MH3 plays. Yeah, man. Spankies. Remember the pass last night? Oh, dude, I'm sorry, brother. God damn it, dude. Uh, I'm sorry, man.
The Tigers ended up
Man.
an animal's butt, and now they're
Well,
floating
much
around
love to
the
you and your
base.
family, my friend.
Well, I didn't know they still
Much
made
love to you and your
games
family.
like this. How did this happen? This is the most modern
That's how my
game
grandparent,
in
my
the
last set of
history of
grandparents was the last couple of years. It was like
sports.
years coming. So like when it happened, we weren't surprised. Where would you like your packs from, pal?
Even though I maintain
That's what
just
happened. My grandmother passed away a couple months ago,
there's still
and it was literally like 6 years in the making.
games
It was
every
just
day.
like, so when she did pass away, we're literally just like, okay, like we had already said our goodbyes so many times. So I'm sorry, brother. Never a good time. All right, so we're gonna pull you 17 fetch lands and 47 Ulamogs in this pack. Islands, Foil Watchdog, Monumental Henge. Buried Alive, nice uncommon. What's up, Warbin? How are you? Oh, Foundations Collector Packs. Let's talk about that for a minute. Foil Common Repurpose, Aether Revolts, Emerald Medallion. Um, Yesterday, I took it upon myself to look at the sell-through rate on TCG Player for Foundations Collector boxes and the actual inventory on the site. Foil Common Unicorn, Retro Volatile Storm Drake. Definitely some cool smalls in there. Definitely some good stuff you're going to play with, my friend. No bangers, though. I'm sorry. I went through the list. I think as of yesterday, the time I looked, there were 108 listings of. This is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is under $350. So before it takes a big jump to 350 box of foundations, there was 108 boxes available. And you know how many sold yesterday? 88. So even though there's 108 in supply under 350, in one day, basically the supply was almost wiped out. So I looked this morning, and then already this morning, just a few hours, there's already 20 sales for 20 boxes, and there's only 78 boxes listed on TCG Player for under 350. Now, sure, there's gonna be a few more entering the market, but most of it that's actually just like already gone and not so much of a restock. So I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have a crystal ball, but looking at the writing on the wall, and this is post release date. We have had release date, so now everyone can list them. Supply is dwindling, prices going up. On TCG Player, they're 308 plus tax, so you're talking 320 shipped. So this is where I'm at, where I'm starting to scoop up foundations boxes wherever I can see them, little by little. And the lot I have right now, I have 44 packs in stock. I have this box plus three more boxes. Those will be at that $30 price. I already have more ordered. Moving forward, they will be 35. After this lot of 44, I'll honor this price because this is what I paid for them. But once we get past this batch, the price will jump significantly. because that's just what the market's doing, and that's what my cost is doing. But seeing it, it's kind of one of those moments where I'm like, how many do you buy? You know what I mean? Because these things are awesome. Um, I'm not, dude. I don't raise prices in the middle of it. My cost basis is my cost basis. That's not going to change. Um, I've always believed that. As long as I can track it, like it is what it is. That's fair. I'm not a greedy person. So, what's up, Patch? How are you? Jake POS. That's what Jake Paul is. But yeah, it's amazing seeing it, and like product like this that everyone thought was garbage, um, actually went up like crazy, and people didn't realize how cool it was. Even like that, I think the Llanowar Elves, the you're very fair, you buy for X and sell for X plus. Yeah, yeah. I don't go. I don't try to sell it for 3X. You know, no. Well, no. I do it. I definitely make some money on it, but the goal is not. I'm not. This is I always believe in trying to give the best deal that I can for what I believe is fair. I think everyone did. The original boxes I bought, I paid 200. You know what I mean? And that's when I was selling them for 25. And then when I was paying like 250, 260, I was selling for 30, which I am now. And then when they go up to 300 plus, it goes up a little more. That's just how it is. It's not even like, for me, the inventory is not the hard part. It's remembering the price I paid for certain boxes on average. I'm long since keeping spreadsheets because it's just way too much. But
Fuck, dude. That sentence. It's all over the place.
I don't see a reason for it to slow down, especially because we don't have any more releases at the end of the year, and Christmas is a month away. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is a month away. There are no releases, and this is the new product. I'm your host, Danny Tanner, and I'm here with Rebecca Donaldson. What's up, buddy? Was that the morning news radio intro right there? Good morning, whatnot magic. So yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like, if you want Foundations boxes at $307 a box, I suggest you buy them quickly. There won't be a second wave printing of collector boxes, though. Collector boxes are always one print, and that's it. There's never a second print in collector boxes. Whatever there is, there is.
Holy shit, this is a normal thing in the game? I thought it was a glitch.
Bob and Robin. You mean Robin Williams and Bob Saget?
You might want to be a bit nicer about the game.
I got you. Good morning, Vietnam. Dude, he was a national treasure.
Finally.
Yeah, so that was the biggest thing that everyone initially thought before release, because which is a mistake, was that like, oh, it's in print for 5 years, and everyone even said like, no, dude, collectors are only one and done. Oh, dude, you know what my karaoke song was? Rebel Yell by Billy Idol. Good old Rebel Yell, Billy Idol. That's a good one. So yeah, I'm starting to, yeah, buddy. I'm starting to pick up some Foundations boxes. I'm not gonna go buy like 100. I'm not fucking Elon Musk over here, but I'm gonna buy a decent amount and stock up. Good morning. This always feels like a good place to air out business interest questions. Oh, absolutely, man. This is a totally open forum. We just have a good time and talk. I do 100% pick up a Japanese case. What are they charging you for boxes? I think on the Bay they had them for like $260 a box for Japanese, which at first I was thinking about grabbing, but like at the price for English for like on the Bay, I think they still have some boxes for like $290, which I think which is the best place on the internet right now. I've looked at a bunch of the stores I normally buy from, and most of them are sold out. In fact, this morning I actually just finished clearing out one of the stores.
Even see it move.
It's gonna jump from 300 to 350 quick. 235 for Japanese. That's a good price. I would get them.
Unfortunately,
listen, dude. Like the Llanowar Elves anime one, the English one went from like 60 to like 110 in like a week. Like these cards are gonna be very sought after. Crazy man. Where to, bud? I think these anime foils are going to be expensive. 3 on the left, 5 on the right. I love the feel of these cards. I love I love the arts, the quality.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby.
After killing the wolf boss, it's yet another filler level. This time you just walk around with
There
a
we go.
wild
Best of luck, crazy man.
thing. Unnecessary. The next hunter levels
Oh,
are
you have an anime doubling season? Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Lucky you. I haven't pulled one of those yet.
pick up and drag. How can the
Borderless Foil Animus, we get your Borderless Alunda, Borderless Raise the Past, Foil Mythic Valkyrie's Call, and your Tiny Bones with the Plains. Beautiful Hero's Downfall. Hairs? Hairs? Any hairs? Any hair? No, no hairs. I will sit on it until a set comes out that I really, yeah. I mean, because honestly, that thing is only going to go up. Patch, I'm not sure if you're in here when we were talking about the supply of foundations, but it's like gone.
So she told the black tiger to hunt giraffe.
Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck. We had, was it Crazy Man? One more. We had Stinkin' Lincoln. I think it was, he bought a L2. He bought a pack. He pulled a anime Land War. He just gave it away to nerds and sports. Just like, hey man, you can have this. Why is it that major retailers, for example, Walmart, don't deal with Wizards of the Coast direct? Why do they think they use MJ Holdings for distribution? If you're asked, I don't know the answer, but if you're asking the why would a business make a decision, I would say it's solely based on profit. Without any information on my end, I would say it's solely based on profit. They can probably make more money that way for whatever reason, because they're not buying the direct. Yeah, that's what I would say. If they can save 5 cents, they will. I foresaw that the set would be good and pre-ordered very early and get my box. Yeah, nice. Lunar Insight, Borderless Foil, Borderless Kinship, Borderless Exemplar of Light, Foil Zool, Brass's Bounty with your planes. Hairs? Hairs appearance? Apparently we have any hairs? Apparently we have a hair. There we go. Very nice.
One thing I will say, the baby tiger.
Oh, so it's scan based. Oh, okay. So there's your answer then. So it's scan based. So Walmart, it costs Walmart nothing to bring it in, and they only pay for what sells. Yeah, when it's scan based, it's no loss for the company. It's like, sure, bring it in. Then there's your answer.
Rip down wallpaper.
And that's the perfect business model. You know what I mean? It is free money. So that's like if I never actually bought product, but like, if MJ Holdings sent all this product to me and then I only pay him for what I sell, it's zero cost to me. Not always, Warbin. There are times where the collectible market is not favorable. And listen, of all the cards you see, like Walmart and things like that, like the Pokemon cards, the sports, Magic's always the last one to go. Listen, of all of them, Magic is the least popular. Like, look at what happened with 2020, where people were like fighting in Walmarts for the sports cards and shit, and Pokemon cards. Magic cards were still sitting there. Magic cards were still sitting there. At least in my town.
Eventually, the game.
And to have AFR collector packs, yeah, no one's gonna buy AFR collector packs for $30. Damn it! Why my Walmart, my Target? It's like it's everywhere. River Coast will make Walmart pay up front. Walmart big box stores already don't care to carry this product. They will never pay for it. Yeah, I mean, you know what the thing is like the Walmarts, the Targets of the world, all these big box stores, their prices are never good until the product goes up, because they don't watch the market. They just list it and then it sells. So when the pricing meets, when the overall pricing meets what they're selling it for, then they sell. And there's a lot of game stores like that where like they just list everything. Rob Dog, you got it, buddy. There's a lot of stores, especially that I buy from, where it's like they have a huge inventory, and then most of it's like stupid pricing, like really bad pricing. But in time, the market catches up with it. And all of a sudden, when you look and go, oh shit, that's really good pricing now, because they never adjust it, and then you just clear them out. That's what happens. That's how my LGS is near me. Like their prices are usually pretty high. Like if every store is selling collector boxes for 200, theirs will be like 230. And you're like, all right, well, I'm not going to buy from them. It's too much. But then, down the road with a box for 250, you see theirs for 230. You go, oh, that's a good deal. Then they clear them out. They get a better margin. They just wait a little longer. That's all it is.
These humans are no joke. They burn forests.
And there's okay.
kill the baby.
It's a lot like that for me. There's some products I have that I bought that didn't go very well, and they just sit here. Um, and so months go by, and no one touches it. Then all of a sudden, the market changes. Then all of a sudden, my price is more attractive, and then it'll sell. It's just you gotta let them marinate a little while. Phyrexian Arena Borderless foil. I did it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kiora, Coma, the World Eater, the Crawler. We have what do we like? 7. I think this is box 10. I've done no sires. No, no, no. I think we did it early on, but like recently we haven't pulled any sires. Hair appearance, refute,
Damn, that could probably pull
Coma,
yours.
the World Eater.
We got enough kills going on at the same time.
Mr. Rob Dog, that was you, my friend.
Begin the game again,
Um,
this time as the human.
I think I pulled one sire in the first few boxes, but like that was it. Yeah, love the Coma art, but like it's all the time. Nice Phyrexian Arena.
One level has you poisoning the corpses and
There's one on the left, 4 on the right, left in this box. Thank you, Mr. Rob Dog. Oh, nice. Dude, I love Digibreaks, but I always get destroyed. Like always. So I have to stop myself from doing it because I want to do them. They're fun, but like I always get wrecked. I literally always get the worst spot. I've never had like a big hit or even a decent hit. Like,
Calling this game unfinished would be
so I have to stop myself from doing them. But they're fun. It's fun. It gives me some entertainment for a while. Crazy Man, thanks for the follow, buddy. Mr. Dobob. Yes, sir. R2.
With the sun? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I've never even had a decent Digibreak, and I've done a bunch of them. Yeah, they treat me terrible. Well, it's like it seems like a good idea, but when you think about it, it's like, okay, so in a pack, a good card has to come up, and then there's a 10% chance it's yours. So I'm like, all right, those odds are not very good.
Aren't you doused in
Dobob. Ooh, Chroma's Memorial. That's such a nice one, man. That is such a nice hit. Good for you. Special guest foil. Gorgeous, man. I love that thing. Very nice. We got your Goblin. We got your Crawler. The Great Worm. Champions in your Island. Is it apparent that we see any hairs? It's apparent that we will not see any hairs. That's what's that memorial worth? It's got to be a decent price because regular Chromas is like 20, 25. That's got to be at least 30, 35. It should be 50 plus 40-ish. Okay, that sounds good. It's a gorgeous card, man.
No, it's horrible, and I need to warn the public not to play it.
Too late for that, nerd. Now that you've covered it, more people will
Mr. Bob.
and at $10 a pop.
38.83 market. What's the TCG player low? I'm sorry, the TCG player direct low. Yeah, I guess they call it stained glass, right? Or just kind of showcase or whatever. It's incredible. Yeah, direct low. I'd be curious to see. That's got to be probably pushing 50. 33 direct low, really?
And now, nerd, you will
Really?
join me in showing the world the dark side of the PlayStation.
No shit. Not that I don't trust you, because I do trust you, but I'm gonna look. I'm curious.
Yes, you will. And we'll even
That's a
put
beautiful card.
their show. And you'll
Foil's cheaper?
No.
Oh, yes, you will. And I even have the star from our forest.
Ooh. Oh.
It does look like it's textured, yeah. Yeah, there's almost as many foils as there is. Yeah, 34.97 direct low for foil. That's not a bad deal. Good pull though. Oh, dude, there's the amount of treatments they have is kind of crazy. I don't mind it, but you know, I'm sure for a lot of like card shops, especially like new employees, like they're not letting them handle that shit. Oh, I got you. Yeah, but remember the play boosters are gonna be printed to oblivion. What was I saying? Play boosters are gonna be printed to oblivion for the next 5 years. So like any of those versions, whatever, like the base copy is gonna be lower. But only time will tell. Road, we're doing Double Masters 2022 collector. That might be a fresh box. I think. Oh, it is. Oh, what do you think? Are we gonna get some good deals Black Friday for Magic? 3 boxes left in this case. You want 1, 2, or 3? Hot Hands. We'll grab that one. Do you want to pick the pack? You don't go Hot Hands with that too. Hot Hands. All right. And we're ripping them. Rip. All right. We'll go. This one's like tilted, so we'll go. That's like a sign that we gotta take it. And then we'll go R1 right here. Roaded. Best of luck. Whoa, there's a weird. You see that? There's like a line. It's like a scratch. Okay. The Goblin. Borderless foil. Scavenging Borderless. Borderless Homunculus Horde. Foil Lathiel. Celestial Armor with your forests. Do we apparently get no hairs? We apparently get no hairs. So fishy. That's funny. All right. Fresh collector box. Let's see. Yeah, not the hair we want. Archer, Shote, the Mauler, Scabs, Thrives, Viashinus, Hupos, Borderless Emissary, Borderless Simic Growth Chamber, Borderless Foil, Pride Mage, Borderless Foil Mole Drifter, Lavalanche for your foil rare, Borderless Mythic Dragon Lord Dramoka, not bad. Etched, Child of Alara, in the close, beautiful Sensei's Divining Top. That's nice. That's a pretty one right there. Decent pack. Decent pack. We will take it right there. Thank you, Roded. That is yours. Gorgeous. Same thing too. I'm seeing like the Marvel again. We said unreleased when supply hits everything. Marvel's going to drop a little bit, which it is. But there will maybe come a point where I jump back in the market and buy some back. I haven't decided yet, but I am keeping an eye on Marvel daily. Roded, that's you. Beautiful top. Beautiful top. That is how I first saw the internet. So anyway, let me it's dripping down a little bit right now. You can actually buy the Black Panther secret layers on the TCG players for basically what they were selling for originally. Yeah, I think we're at the point now. Not that everyone's below cost, but like you think you can buy like even like some of them now for a decent price. But I think starting now, and I don't know if it's gonna last a couple weeks or like a month, maybe a little longer, but like the prices, supplies hitting the market. So everyone's doing a fire sale, make their $5 or $10 a secret layer, and they're moving away. Yeah, non-foils are 40, foils were 50 plus tax and all that. So yeah, I see Storm and Wolverine are holding strong. Black Panther one dropped the most, but I think that again, I don't know if it's a couple of days, a couple of weeks, or even a couple of months. But remember, again, Christmas is right around the corner. We're literally a few weeks from Christmas. Like, and TCG players doing their sale like next weekend. You know what happens when TCG player does their sale? Inventory gets fucking cleared out like crazy because people are getting 15% cash back in store credit. So you basically just got a 15% discount. Not to mention, like, if you already get a couple percent in your credit card or whatever it is. So, if you're like a long time TCG players, subscriber, and you're getting like 17% back plus 2% in a credit card, like you're almost getting 20% back on something that you want to buy anyways. Like, I remember last time they did it, and I didn't have a lot of sealed things on TCG player, maybe like 30 boxes, like 30 draft boxes and things like that. They disappeared in like an hour. In like an hour, they were just all gone. I was like, oh, okay. So, all the draft boxes that I do for the show, like I'm gonna be listing some on TCG Player for that sale. Not everything, but like probably half of everything just to see what happens. Huge jump. Yeah, I mean, it's just everything goes. So
The opening screen looks pretty cool.
it's a lot of volume gets moved quickly. Mr. Rob Dog. And I do a lot of shopping too, because again, if I can, stock up on store credit, why not? Especially if it's gonna shit you're gonna buy anyways. Rob Dog. Borderless Foil Arabo, First Fang. Borderless Mythic, Right of the Dragon Collar. Borderless Trickster. Foil Giada. Foil Elvish Archdruid with the Mountain. Do we apparently get any hairs? We apparently do not get any hairs. Which has asked me last night, why do you get packages from Jason Mary's twice a week? I said, don't you worry about that. Tell them they're free giveaways. You jump into all of them. Mr. Rob Dog. 2 left on the right. Yeah, right. I'll bust my wife's chops when I see a lot of Amazon packages showing up. I was like, all right, like R1. 1 left in the box. Curator of Destinies, Borderless Foil. Hydra for the Borderless. Borderless Alunda. Foil Crystal Barricade. We got your Asteroid Animist. Your Islands. Rogue's Passes are always good. Hairs? Think twice. Is there a Borderless hair or no? Is there a Borderless hair apparent? That's a missed opportunity. Wizards knew they should have done that. 1 pack left in the box before we move to a fresh one. Well, that's stupid. They should have done that. Yeah, I think we've got a perfect storm right now for, like I said, Foundations and Marvel over the next month to 6 weeks to just go completely parabolic. Personal opinion. Could be wrong. I could see a Foundations too, but I mean, it'd be 5 years from now. Creations. Ooh, I like that. Last pack Magic. Mana Foil Kellen. There you go, pal. Box is never dead till it's dead. Box is never dead till it's dead. Kato. Borderless Mythic. Borderless Genesis Wave. Foil Sad Robot. And your Spinner of Souls with your Swamp. Off you can't refuse. Good. Hairs? Any hairs? No hairs. Very nice in the close, dude. Kellen Mana Foil. What's that going for? The thing too is like all these mana foils and fractures and stuff. Like, I'll be honest with you, like I don't know if I would sell any of them, because at some point over the next 5 years, I'm sure some of them are going to have some spike in standards. So it's like, if it's a low one, then just hold on to it and let it go. Very nice, Mr. Rob Dog. In the close. Box is never dead till it's dead. Yeah. They're good hits. Nothing crazy. I've never pulled a doubling season one, though. All right. That killed that box. Next one will be, it's called a Mana Foil. Yeah, Mana Foil and textured. Next Foundations will be a fresh box with all sorts of opportunities. Completely off the screen. Also, in some places, the game gets really dark. Oh man. Oh, my week is so thrown off because I have Thursday off of work, so I keep thinking. I thought yesterday was Thursday. I think today's Friday. I'm all fucked up. There's this maze. Fuck this maze. It's very easy to get lost. But yeah, I've never seen so many weird random opportunities popping up out of nowhere on TCGs right now for Magic. Like, it's weird that like even like Amazon having their like Dom Remastered, Dom United sale the other day. I was really surprised by that. Like, I hate to say it, but there was really no reason for it. Those are good products that are going to sell anyway. So why take like 20%, 30% off Dustmourn? That might be fresh. That's fresh. Ugh. Like, I was surprised. And sometimes I know there's like, Black Friday deals and holiday sales, but like, it's funny because some things just sell anyway. So I don't get it. Remington. I get really disappointed at sets now for not having box toppers. I think every collector boxes should have box toppers. Something cool and special. Know what I'm saying? Remington.
And that's Chex Quest. So how can that big
Focus.
really suck?
Where to, Remington? 2 packs.
Major game studio. A small group of people with the impossible to make a game, a free game. Making cereal.
Don't care. We'll go L1 and then R back. Oh, Vow Toppers, yeah, and DMU are not good. But like, can you imagine some crazy like horror box toppers from a set like this? It'd be amazing. Yeah, Lord of the Rings ones are really nice. Get Out, the Gremlin, the Glimmer, Bloodsucker, and you beautiful, beautiful planes. Thornspire Verge for your foil, Borderless Commander Hypothesis, Borderless Enduring Curiosity, Borderless Hall Creeper, and the Borderless Foil Kona Rescue Beastie in the back. Crazy horror tokens. Art-wise, this is such a good set. They did such a good job. Yeah, I didn't realize the Lord of the Rings box toppers are like, you know, pushing like $50 a pop for a box topper. It's like, Jesus. Zendikars are nice too. I like doing those. Ooh, that's a cool. Under the Skin, Infinity, Survivor, Survivalist, Beautiful Island, Doomsday Excruciator for your foil, Borderless Commander foil, Renmaw, Mythic Nico, Light of Hope for the showcase, Marvin. Enduring Vitality for your anime. Good old Bambi. That's right, Patch. Beautiful, beautiful hit, Remington. Very, very nice. English. Perfect condition, man. Very nice. The question, though, Remington, do you want it or should I put it in the shredder? It'd be really funny. We can always put it in the shredder. Beautiful card. Don't worry, we're going to put it in the shredder. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful indeed. Yes, sir. I need that for day. Oh, very nice. Good. Enjoy it. I know. I think I don't know if he was feeling too good lately, so we haven't seen him too often. That's okay. We've got he'll stop by again. He'll stop by again. Morning, Fallen. How are you, buddy? Actually, it's funny because having the shredder, like whenever I finish up like a box, rather than throwing like a whole box like in the trash that takes up so much room, it's so nice to just like shred the box, and it's a lot easier for me. So I don't know. I have a weird thing. I don't know if it's my OCD or whatever, but like I have a weird thing with those shredders. I love paper shredders. So like I have one in my office at work, and like I use it for everything. I will shred the craziest shit. Just like it. Well, because one, I'm recycling, which is nice. Two, it takes less space in the trash can. And three, it's so incredibly satisfying. Did you order the stand? No. No, I didn't. Hold on. I'm making a note right now. Hold on. I'm making a note right now because I'm stupid and I keep forgetting. Oh, big time. Yeah, I know. I failed. I'm making a note right now, though. Well, actually, when you think about it, like the shredded cards would be great for packing material. All right. I made a note to order one. That doesn't guarantee I'm going to do it, but it should. Oh. Yeah, I wonder what Amazon's going to do for Black Friday sales. Hopefully, they have some cool stuff for Magic. More Yames, Belnick. How are you guys? Next Foundations is a fresh box. Oh, I'll just get it just in case. Remington, let's go again, man. Why not? Why not? You would shred. Yeah, no, it just goes right in the trash. My goal originally was to have all the shredded cards and like when it gets full, I give it away to people. But like then I just started shredding all sorts of shit. Like this shreds. It's very satisfying to shred that. Just saying. Doesn't matter. L1. L1's always the pick. Remington. Here's your second anime foil of the day. Right here. Watch. Watch this, Remington. Watch this. Ha! No, I'm just kidding. I just lied. Hatcher for the Borderless foil. Borderless Mythic Valkyrie's Call. Borderless Goblin. Foil Mythic Rise of the Dark Realms. Electro Duplicate with your mountain. Hairs? Any hairs? Any hairs? Hair. Oh, hair. It's apparent that we got a hair. Thank you, Remington. Nice little rabbit right there. Nice little rabbit. We're getting about one per box. Kind of like the slimes. All right. Remington. If you need the rabbit, I don't need it. I've heard you looking for it on those. No, it's not for me. It's just kind of like a running joke. But I mean, hey, take it. You know, it's worth a few bucks. So you should take it and sell it. If you don't want it, I mean, I'll take it. But you should take it and sell it and make a couple bucks on it. Patch.
Cereal will start your day if it doesn't end your life. Fortify the calcium from the
Yeah, it's Remington actually, because basically what it was in Carlisle Manor, we're looking for slimes, so I'm always going slimes. So now we're doing it with hairs. Patch.
53 hours of America Online included.
Patch.
Remember when I was talking about Jurassic Park games and the Spielberg games?
There we go. This one pops up more than any, I feel like. We've pulled this one several times. Patch. Congratulations. That's a nice hit. Isn't this like 250? I've pulled a few of these. Twin Flame Tyrant for your Borderless. Lathril for the Borderless. Mythic Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore. Erebos. Island. 27 hair appearance. No hair appearance. What a pack. Patch. Congratulations. That was a really, really nice pack. Borderless Twin Flame, and a Borderless foil Japanese anime angel. Congratulations. Isn't that like a $200, $250 hit right there? I'm pretty sure. Well, then with the Tyrant, you're talking like another 30. So is this close to a $300 pack?
Is amazing. When you've only just started the game and you're looking at this, you know you're in for a treat. There exist patches and mods that.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry, the fractures. Ah, fuck. I messed up. Fracture. That's what it is. I keep thinking it's this one. Still gorgeous. Yeah, I've hit 2 of these in Japanese and like 3 of these in English. This is the most I've hit this one several times. I've hit 2 of the Lana Royals as well. So 60. That's still pretty good. The Twin Flame is like what, 25, 30. So all right, so it's still a $100 pack. Very, very nice patch. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, this one's Japanese. No, not fractured. But gorgeous Japanese anime right there. Very, very nice hit, Patch. Congratulations. These boxes, man, got good stuff in them. They really do. There is definitely some bum packs in these things, but overall, like, there's some good hits in these, man. You get those animes, the mana foils. I mean, you're basically on the low end. You're gonna have a mana foil and an anime. On the low end, usually one of each. I mean, I've pulled 2 of each in boxes. I heard as much as 3 and 4 of each. Plus fractures and stuff like that. There's so many good hits. This is a good set. There's no reason these boxes are skyrocketing. I mean, the value's in there.
There's a copy of the game. Well, I guess reviewing the game is
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
What's with this weird weird spot. Please take a few moments to register.
Oh, any big plans for the weekend for anybody?
You automatically enter to win something cool from your way.
Maybe want to trade that if someone else cool comes along. Yeah, Yeah.
Winners picked every month. Starting
I will be happy to facilitate trades if anybody's interested. I don't think that's going to do anything but go up in price, though. That's the thing. Again, as box prices go up, so the card price. Yeah, I pulled that card. I pulled that card between English and Japanese, I think 4 times in like 10 boxes, like a good amount. The Llanowar Elves, though, is that like I said, the Llanowar Elves, the regular anime one, I think is doubled in price in a week. But the first time I pulled one, it was like 60, 65, and now it's like 110. I think at least like that's because again, I mean, you know, how many formats, how many decks use it, so.
those fucking dinosaur islands. What's cool?
Yeah, doubling season. There's so many I haven't seen. I've seen 4 of those angels and 2 Llanowar Elves, which are good. I mean, they're good hits. The fractured I pulled was the Day of Judgment, which I'm sure is a lower end one, but probably still worth what 150 plus. If I had to guess, I'm just guessing. I gotta look. Yeah, I really thought Foundation boxes would take a dip. They did not. Oh yeah, it's a cheap hit. Yeah.
But it's still pretty buggy. Trespasser was coded to have realistic physics.
Judgment.
The environments are meant to be immersive. Plenty of things
Fracture foil.
which are long and
The Day of Judgment fracture foil is 200. Wow. No, I'm sorry. The low is 138. That's still pretty good though. It's not really selling either. That's the biggest thing too. Is it selling? That's the question.
Sometimes it's all right, but other times you get stuck. Like on this wall. It's so it can't be that hard. Fall off. I can see my leg. That's like trying to walk on stairs without.
Did I tell you guys we put our Christmas tree up already? What's up, September? So let me rephrase what I just said. I didn't do shit. I came home Monday this week from work and it was up. Good morning, September. Good to see you. I came home Monday from work and it was up. And I was just like, oh, okay, here we go. Chance to buy the doubling season fracture for 95. Oh God, what's that now? 300 plus? Was that pre-release? Yeah, so and that's the thing is like, I mean, pre-release, none of the prices matter. I've seen like little snippets of it, but never really watched it. I really don't watch much TV.
Thanks. Yeah, it does. By the way, while I have you, can you send a recipe?
I like if I sit down, I'm usually gonna watch a movie.
These creepy dudes wearing inflatable dinosaur costumes.
It looks like they're cutting out the signal. Hey, good luck to yourself out there, nerd.
600. Wow. Morning, White Corvette. How are you, bud? That's crazy. Not really. I know of the shows, but how are you, pal? Good to see you. Yeah, I like I might watch like an episode of a show with the wife like after dinner or something like that, but like I'm not big. I don't do much TV. There's an episode where the mom sets up the tree the day after Halloween, and by Thanksgiving it's already burnt out. 395 lowest listing. Yeah, that's wild. And it's only going to go up. Like again, foundation boxes they're gone. So I'm telling you all right now, if you want sealed boxes, you need to buy them like immediately. Oh, dude, it was up on Monday. I came home from work and our dining room table. So me and my wife were talking about it because we're trying to we reorganized like our living room like this past year. So we didn't have a good spot for our tree. Oh yeah, it's collector boxes. They're whatever's printed is out there. It's where is there is there. In this box of foundations, 10, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 10. Patch doing Commander Master sets. But yeah, so like I suggested to my wife to put in the dining room, just move the dining room table, and she's like, "No, that's a bad idea." Then I came home Monday. The dining room table was on my front lawn because she told me to get rid of it, and the tree was there. So right bottom. Best of luck, Patch.
The first one is that's really fast. And then fuck.
Foil Common Palace, Undergrowth Stadium, Nesting Dragon, Zolortha, Triple Rare, Thrix, Exsanguinates are always nice.
You know what would be better? If the jumping worked. Every time.
Borderless Mirrored Landscapes, those are cool looking.
Sometimes you can pick up new ones quickly, but they're weaker than the ones.
Right there, Patch. Nice land. Nice land.
Like raptors and
Focus.
red raptors and yellow raptors.
No Lotusai. Thank you, Patch.
I know raptors are like one of the main bad
Not that we pull those ever. Morning, Atomic.
Even when other dinosaurs do show up, most of
Yeah,
them
right? Like it just wants to.
It won't attack me even if I try to piss it off. They attacked in the Lost World, but here all we do is
Focus.
raptors. We'll drop beats on them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just like me. Just like me. Yeah, actually, I just started the medication for it a couple days ago. Having a little weird side effects, a little bit, but nothing bad. I can deal with it. But like, I was like wicked, like risky for 2. Yesterday. I was really like dizzy. You know, not terrible, but it was hard to focus at work. But it just takes time to work itself out. I think I'm gonna start taking it at night, so you know, side effects will happen when I'm sleeping. Fluoxetine. It's like the generic Prozac. It's more for OCD than anything, apparently. So they're gonna try that first. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I don't really care. I'll give it a shot.
And it won't care.
They said it's basically they're gonna focus on the OCD more than the ADD. They think that it might be more that. So I was like, all right, whatever. But they said a lot of those things have the same symptoms. So it takes like a month and a half to kick in anyway. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Risky Norris. Ooh. Ooh. This is gonna be a good box. This is gonna be a good box. Proportions, Borderless Kiora, Time Stop, and your Kranko with your planes. Do we apparently have no hairs? We apparently have no hairs. Nice. Twin Flame. Good start. Good start. That Borderless foil's got to be a pretty nice price tag, huh? You have... oof. I apparently have no hair. I know. I pulled a few doubling seasons already. They do show up. Nothing crazy. Oh, Kaikar, Manafoil. Yames, 100%. We got to hunt for those moats and chains of Mephistopheles. And a bloodthirsty conqueror. Holy moly. Galta. Vindicator. Scavenging. Plains. Apparently, the hairs are not here. This is a good box. This is a good box right here. Risky. Good stuff. Good picks. We'll take it. Very nice, Risky. Very nice. Congratulations.
And it looks like Dr. Henry Wood VHS copies of Buried, Choppers, and
All right.
the different streets are named after things like authors.
Thank you, Risky. Good stuff, man. Manafoil, the Conqueror, the Twin Flame. That's how you do it, man. Roaded, where to?
Is that supposed to be a big pile of shit?
This will all ship on Monday, by the way. Obviously, it's not going to ship out today. But just so we're clear.
Supposed to be a big pile of Triceratops shit.
For Borderless foil, nice. And honestly, man, it's gonna go up as long as it sees play because these boxes they're gone. I don't see too many streams with them either. Not many people. I don't see many streams on Whatnot having them. So, I mean, some do, but not a lot. Wrote it. But I feel like again, Amazon's the biggest barometer. Anthem of Champions, Borderless foil, great art on that. Borderless Zool, Borderless Astrid Animist, Mythic Zimone for your foil and your banner of kinship with your mountain. Borderless Swiftfoot boots, very nice boots right there. Hairs? No hairs. Love the Swiftfoot boots though. Surprised they would limit the For the 5-year set, even collectors. Well, collectors they have to make it collectible, but yeah, it's gonna be. So I mean, like in a few years, it's gonna be really interesting because people are still gonna be want to crack open foundations, but like the collector box will be long gone and like very expensive. Road, let's go again. You got 3 on the left, and you got 4 on the right. $22 Kai card, not bad. Hot hands. We'll go L1 this time.
I get to a Parma.
They can, but I mean, collector boxes they've never reprinted. Herald of the Eternal Dawn, your borderless foil angel, borderless scavenging, borderless curator, foil Elenda, and your Phyrexian arena with the Island. Hairs, nice heraldic banner. Hairs. Apparently, we get no hairs. Oh, what's that one going for? The Soulstone Sanctuary, like $10. Yeah, if it's not a played card, that's the thing. That's the trouble. Wrote it.
The Atlantic? That's the name of the container.
Yeah, that's the thing. So you never know. But I think that they realize that they have to keep things collectible because if the prices tank for certain things, it's bad news. So yeah, collector boxes now they are collectible on release. Like, one of the mistakes I made, where to wrote it. Like I said, with like say foundations, is I only grabbed like 6 boxes because I didn't trust it. But the reality is like we kind of go through 6 boxes pretty quick. So I think I'm gonna have to make myself like a minimum purchase on release of like at least 12, just so we have it in stock for a while. Because otherwise I'm scrambling to try to get some. But the next release is going to be Innistrad Remastered, which I'm going heavy on that either way. Where would you like your pack from, Roted? It looks great, but more importantly, like the hunt for serialized Edgars is going to be a real thing. You've got 2 on the left, 3 on the right, Roted. Where would you like your pack from?
The one Eddie Carr had in the second movie. It can kill dinosaurs instantly, but you only need 3 shots. I feel like this should be big for some big boss battle. Except every T-Rex in the game won't give me the time of day.
Hot hands. L1. Dude, yeah, that sire never shows up. I think I pulled one ever, and it was a borderless one. Yeah, I did. I pulled one borderless one ever, and it was really nice. But like they never show up. Coma, the World Eater. Omniscience for your borderless mythic. Borderless Erebos. Mythic Bloodthirsty Conqueror, and your Kaikar with your Swamp. Good pack. Good pack. Borderless Pridemate. Hairs, no hairs. That was good, dude. I like that. That was a good pack. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the Eldrazi never shows up. She's shy, like Shelly was. But then you know what happened? Is we sacrificed the Shelly to the Shredder. And then now all of a sudden she shows up all the time. So I think the rule is if we pull a sire, whoever pulls has got to let me shred it. That's crazy. Oh, I'm sure they won too, right? You get that out on the table in a pre-release, like game's over. Atomic. Yeah. Atomic, you got 5 on the left, 5 on the right. See how much the arena is? No. Is it expensive? I figured it'd be like $1. Under $1? Yeah, I figured. It's been in Phyrexia LB1, they did it like in that promo, so it was like in every goddamn bundle. So when you do that, the card's gonna go, be worth nothing. Even like the borderless foil version, that might be worth like $2 or $3, right? Is it really? Oh my god! So they just really pushing Phyrexian Arena. Atomic, Stay Silent, the Dread, the Analyst, the Bookworm, and your Beautiful Mountain. Slasher, Borderless Commander Spawn, Showcase Fear of Missing Outs, Borderless Furnace and Sauna, and in the back, Borderless Foil Mythic Screaming Nemesis. Wild art on these, man. I really love this set for the art. Atomic, that's you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, bud. It's yours. Dude, me too. I've said it from the beginning. I went into Dustmore totally blind when I first started opening it, and I just appreciated the art, and I love the set for that.
Oh, right. The thing that plays Frankie in my
Oh,
The thing that plays Drake with the Indian Dragon.
no, I saw the highlights this morning, and I saw the results. Um, I figured Tyson was a shoe-in to win, but again, that's me with zero boxing knowledge and forgetting the fact that he is 58 years old. You know what I mean? So I'm sure. Listen, this was it was a boxing match, but hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars were trading hands for this night. It wasn't left out for luck. I mean, let's just be honest here. What's up, Mid Grand? How are you? Fire Pyre, good morning. That's what I mean. It's 58. So I was always picturing the Mike Tyson of old, but I'm thinking 30 years ago. It's not the same person. A ticket to go see it live sold for 2 million. Oh my god.
What did Richard Attenborough think of the fight?
I really assumed that like that, the Eye of the Tiger, Iron Mike Tyson was going to come out and he was going to just murder this guy. And the reality is that's just not who he is anymore. I mean, so whatever, who cares? It does. I originally me and my buddies were talking about like getting together and like hey, let's get some drinks and pizza and watch the fight. And I was just like, I go, dude, it's not going to be good. That's all it is. It's a show. Did they box for real? Yeah, I'm sure they did, but I'm sure they said, listen, you will go the 8 rounds. Strixhaven has a lot of cool alternate arts and things like that. Strixhaven's very cool. Yes, I saw a lot of it. That's what a lot of people are saying is the fight was like terrible. But listen, it's like the Super Bowl. Anything? Oh yeah, there's things that are definitely have a lot of value in there for sure. Roaded coming in. Things like that when there's that much money in line. There's one on the left and there's 4 on the right. Roaded. Where would you like it from?
Totally natural interface. I think everything in the game.
Watch it, but since I had Netflix, yeah, right. Two girls. I heard the two girls fight was great. I do play Magic. Anyone on the right. We'll go with the back. Said she was a nice person, but had a big head. All right, yeah, I'll have to watch it. Roaded. Borderless foil, Alicia. Borderless Kellen. Trickster for the borderless. Dracuseth for the foil, and your Archmage of Runes. Excuse me. Swamp. Hairs. No hairs. Magic Band. Yeah, and we shred magic cards. Roaded, that was you. All right. Where's your bag? Right there. We pulled a nice Japanese anime foil angel. Some Conquerors, a beautiful Chromos Memorial special guest. We've had some good hits for we've had some good stuff. Absolutely. Rob Dog 6 Time Spirals. You tell me where, bud. Good old Time Spiral, man. Can't go wrong with this set. All left. Best of luck, dude. Top 6, absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah, anything like you gotta realize, like, let's see. The Elder, the Sliver, Recluse, and your Angel's Grace, Retro Relentless Rats. When it comes to big sporting events like that, again, like Super Bowl, World Series, like all the big events, trust me when I tell you, there's billions of dollars on the line with advertising and sales and marketing and everything. Like, they're not going to mess that up. Like, they will all go the length of it because they need to sell that and they need all to make money. That's just, it's Drownu. Retro Flicker with sports nowadays. It's not even about the sports. It's about the money they're going to make on it. Commander. Or like pre-release like draft sealed, things like that. Assassin, Elemental, Anthem. Gemstone Caverns with a time of need for your retro. Very nice. Mr. Rob Dog. No, I don't play CDH. I would, but I don't have any CDH decks. I used to have some really powerful decks, but definitely not CDH level. Yeah, that's all it was. It was a moneymaker. They both made a shitload of money, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure Tyson needed the money. So he did what they said to do. Life and Limb, Retro Sigil, Foil Common, Sidewinder, Sliver. Drub, The Shock, Crusader, Glittering Wish, Retro Kiki Jiki. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Um, but I think that a lot of sports are rigged. Not totally rigged, but like if it comes down to, hey, we need to delay this game a little bit or make it last longer or be a closer game to make more money, they're going to do that. Especially when you have a one-on-one sport where you only have to deal with two people, not a team sport. Axe, Keen Sense, great uncommon. Elemental, Mirrorganda Petroglyphs, and the Sculler. Very nice gemstone. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, the NFL, like, how much of that shit, like, they're like, hey, this game needs to last like an extra couple of minutes for a couple of extra ads. So they're going to delay it a little bit, even if it's something small like that, but it is manipulation 100%.
Theoretically shipaholic as the immortal on
Where do you play there, Spooby? 40 million. Yeah. So if someone's going to pay you 40 million, you're going to do what they say. I hate this. I'm just being honest. You're going to be, if they say, hey, listen, if they told Mike, we're going to pay you 40 million, but you're going to go down in the fifth, he's going down in the fifth. That's just how it is. Yeah. We're not talking about like $100 here. We're talking about millions. Rob Dog, nice hit. I created Discord about 6 months ago, and I got about 40 plus. Oh, really? I got to get a new arm, which I did write a note today to buy an arm for my camera because I can't play until I get an arm. Rob Dog, great hit, man. And that's the thing that I didn't take into account was like how gassed he would be after just a couple rounds. It reminded me of Rocky 6. I love how before like Jake Paul was betting people $1 million a piece. Roded, one on the left, three on the right. He probably made a few million on that too. The problem is he's just such a shit talker. You kind of wish Tyson would have shut his mouth. I am not a fan of people that are that egotistical and talk that much shit. I don't like people like that, like in general. So Borderless Foil Leyline Axe, Borderless Loots, Blasphemous Edict for the Borderless, Cura for the foil, and Celestial Armor with your forest. Hairs? Fishing poles, hairs. Hairs? No hairs. Roy Jones calling out the biting of the glove was a real thing. I suspect Tyson was doing it out of severe anxiety. It's all sports. How many of them are actually humble? Well, that's it. I know, like it's. I'm not that competitive of a person anymore, honestly. So, like when I see people that are like super competitive or like talk like a crazy amount of shit or like wicked egotistical, they're not like I don't like those people. Hey, listen, you do you. It's your life. You do what you gotta do. But like, if you're like a super egotistical, like, you know, like go ahead. But I'm not gonna be around for it. I think we all want Jake Paul to lose because he's arrogant and his brother is. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I mean, I wanted him to lose just for him to shut his mouth. Again, that's what I'm saying is his ego's so big it needed to be knocked down a peg. That's all. And plus, I mean, probably Tyson's last fight ever. So like, you want to see him go out with a bang. But hey, you know what? He's young. He's in his prime. He's kicking ass. Good for him. Honestly, good for him. Like he's kicking ass and he can back up what he says. So good for him, dude. Jake Paul. Wait, I always forget which one's which. Logan Paul. Jake Paul fought last night, right? Logan Paul is the wrestler. Tyson aside, who doesn't want to see a reluctant person? Exactly, that's what it was. Yeah, Logan. So Logan Paul, the wrestler. I said this. He is a fucking phenomenal wrestler, dude. Yes, Victor. He is a phenomenal wrestler. When I watched him, I was like, holy shit! Like, I think he surprised so many people because like, oh, he's just some YouTuber and shit like that. But dude, he is phenomenal. He is phenomenal. He's a great heel. People love to watch him. He draws in money. He does a really good job. Logan Paul, I will watch Logan Paul because he's a great heel. Everyone loves to hate him. and he's a good wrestler. He's a great wrestler. Like it shocked me. I'm watching him like jump through the ropes and top ropes, doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, he's fucking crushing it. Who's that? Jake?
With dysentery, that's worse than diarrhea because it includes blood and mucus.
Talk about Jake or Logan? I'm interested too because WWE goes to Netflix in January, and I think they're gonna go R-rated. I'm gonna fucking watch a hell of a lot more. And hey, I got tickets to wrestling next month, so I'm really excited. I'm going live. I'm gonna go see it. ZD coming in. 3 on the right. That's all that's left in this box. I don't watch wrestling on a regular basis anymore, but like my kid did. I don't think he does anymore either. But I bought his tickets. I'm like, dude, we're going to wrestling. He's like, fuck yeah, let's go.
The demon gods to endure the vomit.
Back right. Dude, Attitude Era Wrestling is the greatest thing ever. And I was watching it hardcore back then, and it was it's not like wrestling today is nothing what it was back in like the 90s. Nothing. Oh, dude, Attitude Era was the greatest thing in the world. I could watch those videos and talk about that all day long. Okay, Victor, Mount Rush. What's your Mount Rushmore? Then I'll give you mine. ZD, second one of the day. Special guest at Kronos Memorial, second one of the day. It's a good pull day. It's a good pull day. Borderless Light, Borderless Trickster, the Ooze, the Insight, and your Island. Apparently, we're gonna get a hair here. Apparently, we're not gonna get a hair. Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H. That's okay. Was that specifically an Attitude Era Four Horsemen, or was that an all-time Four Horsemen? What's come out of it? We got an Manifoil, we've got an anime, we got special guests. There's been some good hits, but this has been a good box overall. Dudley Boys were the fucking man. Dude, you ever watch the video of the Dudley Boys when they returned? That was the greatest fucking thing ever. Here, wrestler surprisingly was Dean Malenko. My Rushmore: Flair, Hart, Austin, and Mysterio. That's not bad. Okay. I agree with 2 of those. Gore. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Triple H, my top 4. All right, I'm going to give you my Mount Rushmore. You guys are missing one key one for sure. Mount Rushmore, for me personally, Austin, Hogan, because no one's talked about Hulk Hogan yet. He's 100% on the Mount Rushmore. Flair, yep. And the 4th one I always have trouble with. My heart tells me Andre, but I think I'm going to go Taker. I think I'm going to go Undertaker. No, Goldberg, not Goldberg. Goldberg was the worst wrestler ever. You ever see the match with him and William Regal? Goldberg cannot wrestle. I like him, but he's not in the Mount Rushmore. Good morning, Frank. Yeah, my Mount Rushmore is Austin, Flair, Hogan, Undertaker.
At one point, in the very first level, you get an amulet, which has
Yeah, right. I remember that interview because Flair was like, I did everything I could. He's like, I tried to carry him. It just wasn't going to happen. ZD coming in for a Strixhaven. 5 on the left, 5 on the right. And I gotta be honest with you, I didn't watch a lot of wrestling over the past few years. I've gone to some shows, but I don't see the hype over Roman Reigns. I'm just saying it. He's not good on the mic. He's a pretty good wrestler. Maybe it's just me, but I think Roman Reigns is ridiculously overrated. How he held that title for 3 years, I think it was just stupid. ZD. Ignis, Expressive Iteration, Good Uncommon, Summoning, Selfless Glyph Weaver, Borderless Commander Reshapers, Borderless Witch, Etched Duress. That's not Putrefy, is it? Etched. Adventurous Impulse. We're gonna call it Snakeskin Veil though, but I think it's Adventurous Impulse. Yeah. And your Borderless Foil, Silver Quill Silencer. I was not a fan of Roman Reigns. I didn't see the hype over him. I really didn't. The thing is, wrestlers nowadays, there is no Stone Colds and Rocks and Undertakers of today. There just isn't. They're missing like the big talent. Buried alive matches the winner. Our dads would snowball in the front yard and we dig in the pit. That's awesome. That's awesome. ZD, that was you. Oh, dude, we had a trampoline. My neighbor had a trampoline in the backyard, and we were always wrestling. Dude, we had like entrance music and shit. Yeah. Mount Rushmore tag teams. Ooh, that's a good question. I never even thought about that. Okay, as a fan, I want to say the New Age Outlaws, but they're not on the Mount Rushmore, although they are good. I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys. Man, that's a tough question. I want to say like the Dudleys, the Hardys, Edge Christian, but that's not quite right. Dudleys are definitely on there. Oh man, I have to think about that one. I can't be put in the spot for that kind of question. ZD. There's a front and a back. No shit, really? Married them down the street. That's awesome. Dude, the Dudley Boys, if you've never seen the video, The Return, um, the front. If you've never seen the video of the Dudley Boys returning after like years, it's the fucking greatest video ever. They come back, they beat the shit out of everybody, they do the what's up thing, they do the punching thing, they do the 3D through the table. They get everyone in the crowd to scream, get the tables the same exact time. It's like it's the greatest return ever. Oh my god, Rikishi was great, dude. Those you can't Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is one of the most underrated wrestlers and entertainers of all time. And as good as he was, Kurt Angle um, is so underrated for as good as he is. ZD, Squire, Borderless Foil, Borderless Hunter, Borderless Coma, the World Eater, Authority of the Consoles, and your Kellen with the Mountain. Hairs. Apparently, there's no hairs. Kurt Angle won it with a broken freaking neck. Did you ever see the clip? I think it's like the TikTok of him eating spaghetti with scissors, and his wife is giving him shit, and she's like, "You're so lazy," and he's like, "I want a medal with a broken freaking neck." Dude, Kurt Angle is like a goddamn national treasure. Like he really is amazing, and he as good as he is, he still doesn't get the credit. Person name aside, he was a nice guy. Went to same high school as him. No shit. He'd go through the drive-through. No way, dude. That's awesome. John Cena's great too. I loved him, but Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. So I tell this story. I was at a house show in Springfield, Massachusetts. Okay, I was at a house show in Springfield, Massachusetts. Bret Hart. Problem with Bret Hart is a phenomenal wrestler. The problem is he's such a crybaby. His attitude, his crybaby attitude, turns me off from him. But he is an incredible wrestler. Bret Hart was definitely like if there was like 8 people in a Mount Rushmore, Bret Hart would be on there for me. Nice. Yeah, I was in Springfield, Massachusetts for a wrestling show, like it's whatever it is, 20 years ago or whatever it was, maybe even longer. And we're at this show. I told the story before, but me and my buddy were at the show, just a house show, not televised. And this, this no name guy comes out, and he's a fucking monster, right? And we're like, who the fuck is this guy? And he we never seen this guy, never heard of him, and he destroys whoever he fought. And I go, that guy's gonna be somebody. That was on like a Saturday night. 2 days later on Raw, that guy debuted. That guy was Brock Lesnar. I saw him at a house show 2 days before he debuted in Springfield, Mass. And I was looking at my buddy, because we were watching Raw. I go, that's that fucking guy. I go, we saw it 2 days ago, and that was Brock Lesnar right when he debuted. And Brock Lesnar is so ridiculously good. Yes, dude, he is so ridiculously good. And it sucks because I know that they like with the whole allegations that happened with Vince and everybody that he was involved. So like he immediately got released, which is too bad because Brock Lesnar was one of the most entertaining wrestlers to watch. Because he would if Brock Lesnar was in a match, it was a good match. Batista was good too. Yeah, Batista was good too. He was like if like the Kurt Angles and Stone Cold Steve Austins and Rocks were like nines or tens. I put Batista at like a 7. Like he was good. I really liked him, but I gotta be honest with you, and I'm sorry to be this honest, but I'm gonna tell you what turned me off from him is that stupid tattoo on his belly button. Dude, that tattoo on his belly button was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I was just like, look at this big monster. Like, what happened where he made that decision? I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Dude, the Y2J countdown for months ahead of time. Oh, his sword tattoo? Yeah, that's a little yeah, no. I get what like I get it, but again, I mean, are you really gonna tell Batista or Brock Lesnar to their face that they have bad tattoos? No, of course not. You're gonna tell them how good it looks. Cooking and tattoos are the things that people in life are never honest about. Everyone lies about how good people's tattoos and cooking are. If someone makes you dinner and it sucks, you tell them how good it is, right? When someone gets a tattoo, you tell them how much you like it, even though if you fucking hate it. It's too bad. It's just I'm being honest. Just being honest.
The Walking Dead, and of course Spawn.
I did one time I told someone they had a bad tattoo. I think we had like too much to drink and we were one of those nights. And it just came out and I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, that's fucking terrible or something like that. And it was just like I felt bad, but I think it just like, it just came out. I wasn't trying to be mean, but like it's just, my intrusive thoughts just they happened. Yeah, me too. Usually, like I'm a very very forward and honest and straightforward person. Like I don't beat around the bush. Whenever I get like a new job, I always tell people that. I'm like, just so you know, like I'm very honest. Like I'm not gonna play the politics. I'm gonna tell you the way it is. And yeah, right, yeah. But like
Why are his eyes red?
I always say, especially with cooking, you got to be honest with people. If you tell someone their food's good and it's shit, they're gonna make it shitty again. You're trying to help them, but some people can't take criticism. I'm gonna do a last call. So if you guys want to jump in, please do.
Should we go home?
No. Me and my wife have a very strong agreement with that because me and my wife we've been together for over 20 years, and we have a rule: if someone cooks something that's bad, we're not gonna sit there and trash it, but we're gonna let them know, like, hey, I didn't really like it because of X, Y, Z. Like, hey, it's a little too salty. Hey, it's a little too whatever. It's a little overcooked. Like, there's gonna, we're not gonna just say, hey, this sucks. Like, we're gonna um, constructive criticism. Rob Dog killing this box. I don't say it's bad. I say, hey, listen, like, you kind of screwed up in this part because we're married. We're gonna be together forever. So it's like if she makes something that's not good and vice versa, we don't want to eat it again. Rob Dog. Oh, Spoovy, I could cook something for you that's bad if you want. There's always bad food. Rob Dog, last pack, magic. Itali, borderless foil, borderless electro duplicate, borderless lunar insight, day of judgments, Genesis wave of the force, no sires. Hairs? Refute.
Interpretation of clown. He's all gross and creepy.
Mr. Rob Dog, that was you. Morning, bring back. How are you? I'm morning. Just Gideon. How are you? I'm just doing a last call, brother. Literal dog water, fresh box. Let me grab it. Oh, yeah. I'm heading out to work in a minute. Literal, where to, bud? Fresh box. No sires. This is box 5 of the case. There have been 0 sires in this case. R4. How you been, Gideon? Hope you're doing good, buddy. We've been talking a lot of wrestling today. Bring back Gideon. What's your Mount Rushmore of WWF? 4. Literal dog water. Here we go. Best of luck.
He's pretty tough, but nothing.
Paradise Druid. Special guest. Gorgeous card. Champions for the borderless Goblin. Twin Flame Tyrant for your Mythic, and the Kiora with a Swamp. Very nice. Vengeful Blood Witch. Good borderless card there. Hairs. Think twice. No hairs. That was a good pick. All right. All right. Then now I will call no more purchases, please, so I can finish up the queue and call it a day. Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Turn this fucking heat down. That was good. Bring back. I'm gonna do Dark's 1 pack of Phyrexia, then I'll do your chunk, okay? Just because it's in the middle. Dark. Where's the Phyrexia box? Dark, where would you like your pack from?
first boss fight. After him, you take on the devil himself. Now bullshit.
1, 2, 3 kid. Good old X-Pac. Dark, best of luck, dude. All right. Showcase foil Tyvar, Showcase Ovika, Step Incomplete Rare Kethic, the Thunderbird, the Rat, Borderless Commander Decree, Borderless Skrelv's Hive, and your foil Argentum Masticore with your Phyrexian foil Island. There we are, Dark. Shawn Michaels really should be on Mount Rushmore, but I don't know. I think I would put Taker over him. He just consistently did great shit for 30 years. Bring back Gideon. Do you want randoms for your packs? Random? All right, we'll go one of those. 3 conventions. 4 retails. All right. I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a raid.
Hold the right trigger and roll thumb and circle from up counterclockwise back to up.
Let's see who's on here. Oh, we're definitely going to raid Jacked Mike. He's a good dude. And he's back to streaming again.
Each move is like trying and failing to pull off a Mortal Kombat fatality. Only then, if you fuck up the fatality, at least you know you already won. Only here, if you fuck up, you get your ass kicked.
All right, conventions first. Best of luck here, Gideon. Jacked Mike hasn't streamed for a while, but he was always a good dude from what I remember. The Knight, the Looter, the Hover Guard, Krumar, Crocodile, the Low, Reunion, the Favor, Cultivates, Bolts, Cold Steel Hearts, Nactal, Kiki Jiki, and your Bone Rattler. What's new there, Gideon? How are you, buddy? How you been? How you been? Angel Song, the Walker, the Arguments, Ephemeron, Reveler, Blade, Goblin, Lancer, the Punch, Saratok, the Dropper, Dreadnoughts, Perforos, nice hit there, man. That's like a $20 hit again. And your Star of Extinction with your Geometric Weird. That's a really good commander. 2 good packs. Let's keep on going. Perforos, I built him just Goblin Tribal Red Burn commander deck, and it went, dude. It just, that thing goes. Carousel, Grasp, Means, the Monitor, the Imp, the Fates, Bombar, that thing, that's green. Green, gold, colorless, Chancellor of the Annex from New Phyrexia, Eldrazi Monuments from Anthology, and the Sliver. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. And now we're actually going to move on to retails. The Rune Mark, Spirits, the Missing, War, Black Cards, Red Cards, Connection, Groundswell, Charm, Devastator, Questing Feldigriff, Boom Pile, and your foil, Delay from Future Sight. What's up, Dragons, Daggers, and Games? How are you, bud? Mummy, Companion, that thing, Fear, Smash, Dragon, Force Mage, the Ranger, Prophets, Extracts, Dragon Lord, Wheel of Fates, and your foil, Mythic, Send Triplets from Alara. That's a cool card right there. I built that. It didn't work the way I wanted. It did. Yeah. I bought that with the hype when Commander's Quarters had it on there. I think I played it like twice. Patrol, Pridemate, Under, the Aether Snipe. Oh, Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor, Kozilek, the Giants, the Vel, Pass, very nice. Venom Sliver, the Charm, Serrated Arrows, Guided Passage, Temple of Discovery, and your foil, Guess Grimoire. Very, very nice, dude. Gideon. We pulled one for you recently on that, didn't we? Or was it for somebody else? It sure is. Dude, I have not had Taco Bell in fucking years. And for that reason, because I'm like, I don't need to take that many shits the next day. But like Taco Bell was pretty good. Maybe it was you then, Victor. Yeah. Horde Chief, the Bloodstained, Strider, Rebuke, Despair, Fatal Push, Expert, Hunt, and the Basilisk. Deliverance, Banjos, Rampager, Sphere, Martyr's Bond from Commander, Teferi's Protection with a foil, Echoing Decay from Darksteel. Ah, dude, good packs, Gideon. Taco Bell is only if you're hammered, and I don't get really drunk anymore, so I never get to that point where I'm like, God damn, I need some Taco Bell. Last one. Flicker Wisp, The Will, Drake, Familiar, Plague, Bloodsworn, Rupture, Mentor, and your Elder. Stomp Howler, Slipper Boggle, Rider, White Border Ley Line of the Void, and your Eater of the Dead. Dude, honestly, like those are all good packs, dude. Teferi's Protection, Demonic Tutors, good foils. I mean, lots of great stuff in there. That was awesome. All right, guys, I gotta run. You guys all have a fantastic day. Thank you as always. I appreciate you. We're gonna go raid Jack's Mike. He's a good dude. And thank you all. I'll see you all